they've still got the capability of
10
flexing this,
seconds
right? So I
remaining.
wonder what they're even going to pick into this.
5
I
seconds
think they're
remaining.
looking for their whore hero.
They have no percent damage right now, which is pretty important against an Underlord. Also, you probably want to err a little bit more to the magical side, just because you've got the Atrophy Aura to have to deal with. It was already going to do a lot against the Naga illusions as well, not just for clearing them out, but also just reducing a lot of that damage because it's that flat, like that decent amount. So,
You
yep,
may now
like the
select
puck,
your heroes.
you can get caught out. There is a lot of that instant catch with, of course, the Nightmare into the Fiend's Grip and the Pit of Malice and the Atos and blah, 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 blah. But it's what they needed, right? They needed something else that's able to quickly connect with the rest of the team, that's able to do magic damage. And you just see the difference, right? Of what Yangon have this game versus last game. If they had something like a puck last game, suddenly a Core Monkey King is enabled. Suddenly a Snapfire is enabled. With this, you're able to you don't need to just rely on that single target pickoff for the Hoodwink to be able to get off her spells, or for Naga Siren to close in and have all of the illusions doing a crap ton of that splash damage with the Riptide. So I definitely prefer Yangon's draft this time around compared to Game 2. As to whether it will win, that's another question.
Yeah, that's the ultimate question in the end. If they can execute with this lineup, I'm hesitant. I mean, the Army Geniuses game with the Naga sign looked very good. I think DB played a solid Naga. Um, but I like the Underlord pick a lot. I feel like it helps with some of your weaknesses that Motivate had with not having a way to push. Sorry, not having a way to defend lanes, which was the big thing. I also think Fiend's Gate is a exceptional ability. I think it's very underutilized. And that's kind of the one thing I was excited for mostly about Eastern Europe, because I thought this was a region that would play it a lot. But I'm
Is
excited.
it great for this team though? Like the heroes that I see making maximum use out of the Fiend's Gate are the ones that like need mana to do their stuff, right? Like a Storm Spirit, you can just Fiend's Gate back to the base, refill on mana, come straight back out. Void Spirit, Ember Spirit, similar sort of boat. Even a Puck, right? But you're gonna have Spirit Siphon charges removed. Bane's not gonna get benefited by getting sent back to the base. Medusa, maybe, I guess, but they've got plenty of ways to stun you up to stop you from getting into that Fiend's Gate as well. So I don't think the defensive aspect is fantastic. Offensively, it's still fine, right? But I don't think that's why they picked it. I think it's just an additional
Oh,
bonus.
definitely, yeah. Yeah, I like the way you put it. Just an additional bonus to the hero. Everything else is, of course, you didn't see the puck, but we could see Mastros probably go Atos to really prevent the whore and how mobile he can get this game. I think the coil is going to be nice in regards to at least forcing Motivate to kind of stand their ground, but Naga Illusion just beelining at them. I'm indecisive who I want to give the edge to. Do you want to start? You are the Oracle, so I'll give you the
I'm 4
floor.
for 4 today, so oh no, I've only got 24,000 points on BTS 2 to bear with. Um, all right, so I want to see Hoodwink go 4 stuff to be able to break the Pit of Malice lockdown for the puck. I'm a little bit worried that they don't have the instant lockdown for the puck outside of the Fiend's Grip and the Nightmare, right? And they've got plenty of ways to stop the Fiend's Grip. So with that in mind, I'm kind of leaning towards Yangon right now. It's a really good Underlord game, though. Ugh. Does my hatred for Tusker in a core role outweigh the greatness of Underlord this game? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say Yangon.
Okay. Have Why do you feel like Motivator giving so much value to this Tusk position too? Like, what does it provide them?
I don't know, man. I'd love to know the answer to that question. I just think it's one of those heroes that it gives you such a small margin of error, right? I was talking about in the OD game, your mana pool is very low, so it's not like you're one of these heroes that can, build into something like the bottle and the soul ring. No, you need to get active. You need to be getting kills, kind of like the Wind Ranger does, Get out on the map, get kills, snowball using that, and then hopefully with those kills, you're able to transition into Blinks, BKBs, Solar Crest, Desolator, things that are able to get those instant pickoffs. But if you never get to that point, then you kind of feel useless.
Yeah, it's an interesting. It's definitely an interesting hero.
I was about to say, sorry, I know you could potentially call it a 4 protect 1 with this Medusa, right? So in that regard, it's not as bad because you've got a Medusa, probably one of the hardest carries in the game to play around. But I don't know. Just not a massive fan of it all.
Well, they do like their 4 protect 1 lineups. Always giving Toy, Dusar, Templar, Assassin, good old Jackie when he was there as well. But it's a different look at the Motivate. But it's same heroes that they like to pick up. It's a question of, can they make it over to the Pro Series? Because like you said, Motivate, they are a team that have been able to win a Pro Series in the past. And for Yangon, they've looked exceptional in the past in the Pro Series. And they are also
Up
one
and
of...
down. They've also been knocked out of the group stages before, but let's ignore that.
Yeah, definitely. I think the last 2 in particular, Pro Series for Yangon. But also for them, it's a kind of different team. They don't have young PH or coming back from Genesis. But we...
Now, sorry, I'm just going to stop things there. I mean, they're going for this four-man smoke coming through here on Motivate. And I like it, but this is one of those smokes that works really well if you've got tag team to be able to take advantage of it.
Or the high ground advantage. Yo, Ati, no!
Oh,
yeah, well, tag team's cool, but Shards is also exceptional when you can block a choke point like that and make sure a team cannot escape through the stairs.
Yeah, going like that into a Tusk lineup is always a bit of a weird choice.
A weird champ, some might say.
Yeah, feels weird, man.
30 seconds.
Some good Twitch emotes, honestly. Could just do a whole cast with Twitch emotes.
They know that this is warded as well, so Motivator going to get the instant D ward there. They'll probably look to deny their own observer. They're pinging it out, basically saying, look, the only reason you're looking to do that is if they've seen me. Maybe trying to wait and see if they buy a sentry ward and waste it.
The battle begins.
All right.
Did DK level up anything? Doesn't look like he did. Still wanting to have that Dragon Tail for the laning stage. Would have considered going the Breathe 5 for the damage reduction there when he was getting ganked. We'll actually get the... Wait, was that denied?
Buggies.
Killed the Observer. I mean, that just seems like a waste from Motivate. You knew that they knew it was there.
Didn't they place it under the cover of smoke?
Hmm?
How did Yangon know the wall was there? Motivate placed it under the cover of the smoke as soon as they got out.
Because they dewarded Yangons.
Ah. Nope, yeah.
I know, it's a long day.
It's a long day. It's going to be an even longer day. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Boy. Gotcha, boy. That's another of my boys. We'll see how this Tusk is able to shape up, especially versus the Puck. I can't imagine it's going to be too crazy of a lane matchup.
Oh, I actually just realized that it was Toy that actually ended up getting that first blood, even though it was, inside the full-on beating from 4 people inside the Firestorm as well. So Toy's gonna love that.
Denied.
Oh, not getting his range creep denied is not going to love. Come on, Toy. That one up.
Toy's been really good all day at being able to get a lot of these denies, particularly with the Mirana.
What about his Monkey King?
He was not the issue that game. The draft was the issue.
Yeah.
I'm lucky that this game, it actually is a pretty even draft. Like, there are really strong points to both sides. So it's going to come down to execution this time around.
Well, today we've seen plenty of outdrafts and even, honestly, over the past couple of days of Phase 1. So it's nice to have our last game here off the back of execution. Of course, this one slot remaining. But they always seem to play well, especially when Masros is able to have a good game. And I imagine he will especially have a good lane in particular against the Naga Siren. Nothing really this hero is going to do to bully out an Underlord, so Masros will free farm.
Yeah, I mean, Tig is super capable of just disrupting a lot of what Zorane's trying to do as well. Getting some decent harassing onto the Naga Siren. I mean, you've got a lot of magic damage coming through, right? The Spirit Siphon, the Crypt Swarm, decent right clicks, Firestorm. So someone like Naga Siren, who has pretty good base armor, is actually not going to be quite as effective as you would like. Might just be waiting for that level 3 on the Underlord before he decides to commit the mana. Every bit valuable while he still waits for that Soul Ring.
Are you expecting any other crazy build coming through from the Underlord? I think I brought up Atos in the draft, but are you seeing any other potential for Mastros?
Not really. I think it's pretty standard. Actually, have a look here. I haven't seen anyone buy the Ag Scepter yet on the Underlord, and I
Sounds trash.
imagine if you use. No, but imagine if you used it at long range to be able to catch the puck, right? With the Pit of Malice, and that's what ends up netting you the kill.
Prize.
Interesting. Doesn't sound trash. It's an instant pit, right? Well,
Yep.
Okay. How long for? 1.2.
20
But it,
seconds.
oh, sorry, I meant the pit. But yeah,
1.8,
okay.
right?
Okay, so you get the pit, sure. You'd have to have someone else nearby to be able to follow, like, get a second stun, because it takes 2 seconds to go through the portal. No, 3 seconds.
Yeah, or it might just be like you've got a Death Prophet that's faster with the Exorcism running. Might go for a. I probably won't go Boots of Traveler's position 4, but you know, Tusk, Blink might just give him that extra couple of seconds that he needs to catch up. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah, no, I
Most
like
likely just going to be a very standard build.
I like the spitballing. I think that's just something that Underlord could definitely consider, especially if you're in a game where there's
Getting a Gleep here, to be honest, right, is pretty good this game against a Naga Siren.
yeah, definitely. There's games where we can see heroes go like Hex, kind of unconventionally, just because they do not have that instant stun that you need versus Slippery Hero, and that's where the Underlord Ags could come into play. So yeah, man.
Yeah. Do you know what the build is that Amar goes for on his Underlord? Does he go like AC and things like that? I'm just a little bit worried if he did go the Gleipnir that you're not actually going to get value out of the Maelstrom component of it.
Yeah,
Where would speed come from?
I'm not quite sure. I've seen Ace again. This is a build I brought up to you before, but he went Bash as BKB Satanic. Not that I ever think we're going to see this build. Bottom lane Toy's going to take a bit of harassment. He's actually quite some ways away from the tower, but nicely used the sticks. Just going to pop that into the TP.
To go all the way back to base, though. That's the downside.
Almost as good as a kill.
I said Yangon, right?
I do not remember, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Top lane, Tigger's going to end up going down. So KSH.
Good lane, though.
Where do you get off?
Thanks.
Already having a nice little net worth lead of about 500 or so. Despite Hor having the, I'd say you have a slight advantage, right? Anytime it's melee against ranged, it's going to win out most of the time.
I fail.
Boom Boo is going to be killed off bottom as well. I saw the tail end of that. Oh, what's skill lead? Okay. Well,
He's dragging. But
is-
no
yeah.
leech is there.
he's going to die for it. Yo.
Radiant's bottom
Okay,
tower
skill
is
8
under
just gets
attack.
out.
Yeah, but the creeps are just going to come back to the lane because he needs to run.
Dire's structures
the
are
TP.
fortified.
Bui. Yeah, it's a little bit odd. Maybe getting a bit too antsy there.
I don't hate the temp from it though, because they had a triple range with a catapult. If they drag the creep wave, it's a lot of damage on the tower, but just a bit awkward with the timing for Toy just to enter the lane at that stage.
Yeah. Maybe if he had the boots, he would have been able to run there instead of just having to use that last leap. Well, Underlord is going for the power treads as well, so that's going to give him a little bit of that attack speed that I was asking for.
Interesting. What would he normally go for? You don't go like phase, just brown boots?
Brown boots or arcanes if you want to build it into something like a Lotus Orb.
Oh, Masro's gonna... A lot of damage onto the
Dire's
tower
top
himself.
tower is under attack.
At 78 bonus damage at the moment, and nothing really Zoran can do. Bottom lane though, we've got some Aggression out onto the Dragonite. Look at this. Gotcha Boy and Tigger even showing up. Stuns. Anyone stuns Gotcha Boy? Answers the call.
Dire's top tower
Punishment
is under
of the Elder Dragon form as well, while you're still looking to push into this top side on the Underlord. Doing a good job taking up a lot of the tower hits, but fortunately not enough to enable the survivability of your... Oh, there we go. He's actually going to Fiend's Gate back to base, regen up a little bit further, might buy the full wand and come straight on back. I'm pretty sure you need to have completed your TP or your gate by the time that it expires. I don't think you can use it like a second before it expires. It just stops.
Yeah, I also believe that is the case. I've still yet to see as much of the Underlord. He's got some pretty cool looking Fiend's Gates though. There's some cosmetics that make it look really nice.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The hero I feel like is underutilized, and I'm excited to see how teams break that one out of the hatch. And for Motivate, we've always seen them be very good with their global strats as well. We saw in the past I think they were one of the few teams that were running the Dawnbreaker on on Boombo,
Q.
Boomboey, yeah, Q as well.
Still want to see C play a little bit more of the Nature's Prophet. It's always exciting to see different avenues towards victory. And he's going the Atos on Masros, pretty standard.
Yeah,
I mean, with the treads, you could say it was for the attack speed, but you could always just tread swap before you use the Firestorm as well. Make it a little bit more efficient, not have to rely entirely on the Soul Ring.
Are you surprised we haven't gotten any Nature's Prophet
Dire
after
are scanning.
Eastern Europe has started?
Not really. I mean, I think regions have their own meta. That's what's so exciting about it whenever they get to play up against each other. And it might just be a thing of, look, let's just continue playing what works for us because they might just nerf Prophet into the ground in a couple of weeks. Imagine if they like just binned Prophet and they were like, you know what, this tiny hero, this DP, they're fine.
Oh, it was done in the past, Mr. Frogman. He has done it in the
Conquer or whatever.
past. Yeah. Oh, Conker's...
Tiny.
People looking at the Conker like after the patch like he was going to be still 70% pick rate, which is not the case. He's still pretty decent,
Dire's
but
top tower is under attack.
yeah, Boomboey.
Oh,
It's gonna be cool, beautifully placed. Bushwhack from Zorain, even though they're off the mark on the arrow. You get the kill into the tier 1 tower.
Ares' most hated player, skill 8, ends up missing the arrow.
Dude, what the hell? Why are you putting me on the bus like that?
You were driving that bus, brother.
Dude, I'm a fan of skill 8, just don't give him the monkey king. That's all I said.
Uh-huh. You made sure to highlight the missed arrow as well.
Okay.
1-for-1 tower trade. You'd have to say that Motivate are probably the happier team for that. They don't have the strongest tower
Why would
pushing
Motivate
lineup.
be the
Remember
happy
that
team,
was-
huh? What about Yangon?
Because
Why
they didn't
you-
have exorcism.
Well, you biased against Yangon?
No, I predicted them.
Yeah, that's
Next question.
some crap right there. I don't know. Yangon fans attack. Get this, man.
Not the fans.
Not the fans. No. Okay, Sage, we were expecting the defusal from the Nagas, or possibility of him going after the Mantle.
Yeah, I'd say that's the way. You would just fall way too far behind. You can't full-on commit into just going defusal, because a couple of ganks don't work out. You're just useless, basically.
But it's very even at the moment. 6 kills, 11 minutes in. It's another game where we're not going to be too action-packed, although Yangon want to change that a little bit. They have Sharpshooter and Coil available. They're looking to transition down to the bottom outpost, where they do have an Observer Ward, but Radiant
They're going to get
smoked
pincered.
themselves. Uh-oh. They're in such an awkward positioning. Core too far away for the Bane to be able to cancel the Fiend's grip. And now they might think about taking the tier 1 mid.
Like, what's going on here, guys?
Radiant's bottom
Okay, I'll help.
tower is under attack. Dire's structures
They did
are
to use the
fortified.
Fiend's Grip for that, though, which is pretty significant. But if you're able to get a tier 1 tower, well
They killed
worth it.
Archer? I don't know, man. This guy's pretty tanky. Level 10. He's got decent strength gain.
He had 1 charge left of a raindrops as well,
Dire's
so
middle tower
he's able
has
to tank
fallen.
up a lot of that damage coming through from the Sharpshooter. So nice little rotations coming through from Motivate. Won't be able to transition it into anything else like the Roshan, but I'm kind of liking Tigger's build in this position 4. You know, you're up against all these different stuns. All you really want to do is continue running on forward. So going into the BKB, going to be very effective. I honestly want to see... I was about to say, after the Manta Diffusal on the Naga Siren, even considering the Aghanim Scepter for herself, if the Death Prophet gets a little bit out of control, but I don't know, that might just be a little bit greedy.
I think the one cool thing, well, I should say the one good thing for Yangon is just that the Blink Dagger is soon to be completed for RT. I think that's where we saw them smoke recently, but without really an easy way to start, and also it was a bit awkward, I suppose, because Motivate popped the smoke in the position they were in, but yeah, now with RT having Blink, I would imagine they're going to keep pushing the tempo. More than likely, mid is going to be the spot that they want to fight, because if they get a kill, then they can lead that into a tower with the other Dragon form.
You would assume that, right?
Yeah.
They don't have they don't have the Fiend's Gate. They will have the Fiend's Grip soon enough. Oh, we haven't even considered that. The Fiend synergy.
Oh, it's perfect synergy as Mastros and Gacha Boy top lane are able to get another kill on the board for Motivate, so 5-3 kill count early on, nothing too crazy. Tigger's going to be ran into the tree line. They will have plenty of damage to go through him before even a threat ever TP. So nicely done, RT, with the finishing blow.
I mean, it's the use of the Elder Dragon form. You don't have a mid-tier 1 tower to go to. Is it worth it to drop it just to be able to kill a position 4 Death Prophet? I'd probably say no.
He's beelining to... Oh, I thought he was actually. Wants to try and farm the Naga Illusions camp instead. Yeah, I'd say no now too.
Very passive. Not sure if I'm a big fan of this against a Medusa. It's also just made a lot of space. I know, like, Gacha Boy hasn't been going crazy around the map, getting tons of kills, but he's been involved in every single kill this game. So, I mean, I was saying he needed to, like, be that hero that transitions and gets a lot of that early net worth so that you can get the early Blink Dagger, you can convert that into a BKB, but he's still sitting pretty damn healthy on net worth. Pull 800 ahead of the puck.
On mid lane, skill A. Good luck catching up to this man, but no more leap charges will not matter. As Tigger actually behind the tier 2 tower bottom. Alright, this is deep for Yangon, but continuing to get some kills after the blink, but it's really starting to get to the stage where you need to convert now into an objectives.
Really do feel like they had an observer ward right where RT is standing right now, but it's slightly to the right, so we'll spend some resources as well and Motivate to be able to remove that as we see a triple smoke come through. Trying to find the backlines. If they could catch the Naga Siren, that would be amazing for them because they do have plenty for that lockdown potential. Doesn't look like it'll be the case though.
Bottom tower is under attack.
It's very clear to me that...
Just saw him. Nothing crazy, but Dire actually in the neighborhood. They're taking quite some time to kill the Hoodwink. We'll see if this gives time for Yangon to be able to react. Coils out, sets up for the arrow. But looks like Motivate trying to bring the numbers. Fiend's getting to the backline. Naga's going to be forced to sleep to get them out. Horse still might tick. The snowball, the last second, gets the kill before he escapes. And Yangon, I mean, they had everyone there, but they weren't able to succeed.
It was just that one man, Dream Call, that was the difference there, and the use of the Fiend's Gate, right? Instant way to join in onto the rest of the team fight. Ping's coming out as well. Or the vision that they've got onto the high ground. It was pretty clear that they wanted to go for the D ward there with the sentry placed down, but just never got the opportunity.
Oh wow, look at this. They're going to roach now. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you didn't pop the exorcism and Ticket didn't even die. When the song came out, I was like, oh man, what are you doing? It was so close to being able to pick him off, but with this Exo, that'll give him plenty, along with a tag team, to be able to take this down. Just the 2 points, but like they've got enough for those already. Oh,
you should say the spirit.
Use a couple of the spirits, yeah.
Gotta get vision though.
Poor man.
Bushwhack, Poggies! Looks like he's still going to be killed off nonetheless, but they're starting to converge on the area, and Radiant is falling low. You'd love to have Song at this stage of it, but they will not, unfortunately, as the Age is going to be given over to Toy. Skill A. Where's the fall? It's going to be onto Gacha Boy. A call to the backline. Horse doing a lot of damage on the supports, but again, it's just the puck. Case H at this stage of the game doesn't have the damage to follow up, so Motivate can stand their ground and maybe even think about getting the Naga Siren kill. First route into the second, the stairway completely blocked off now as the Naga sent up to the heavens. Or might be able to turn this around. Witchblade not going to kill the Tusk. Wow.
It just seems crazy to me that they're fighting without this diffusal. They're so close to being able to pick it up. Like it's been 500 gold for the past 2 minutes, it feels. And well, every minute that you don't farm, you don't get that key item, and a Medusa is looking to get that same sort of pace, is a huge loss for you. Not only giving up the Aegis, but also just that key item timing. They've at least got the Vessel on skill A now, which is a nice little bonus for them. Got the Fireball as well for RT. I wonder if they're going to look to go for a smoke here. Then they'll need to clear out these illusions here, just looking to try and shove the wave in a little bit. It's very clear that Toy is so comfortable playing this Medusa.
Yeah, what level is he up to now? Level 25 Medusa, so maybe he's got to play a little bit more pubs to get that Grand Master, but plays plenty of it, I imagine, in scrims and pro games, especially when they keep first phasing his hero.
All right, Diffusal's coming out on the courier now for KSH. And wouldn't you know it, Masteros is going for the Gleipnir eventually. Oh, actually, Fiend's getting back, wanting the full HP. Just keeps pressure on all areas.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You going back for Bumbuy, just picking up something from the base?
He's got to be fast.
He is not, or maybe he's just defending back at base, not wanting to waste the TP to come on out. Seeing if he could catch out someone with the Nightmare.
Are they exo?
Radiant's middle tower
Sure.
is under attack.
Tier 2 for free. I'll stick around.
Yeah,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
do you feel like Yangon are in fighting shape right now? Like, it seems like they're lacking a lot of damage. It's just single target with this.
Bumbuy is going for the Nightmare here onto KSH if he can find him, but backs off just in time. Sorry to interrupt. Too much single target on who?
On Yangon. Like, it feels like it's Dragon Tail, arrow into sharpshooter, and they're hoping you blow someone up, but after that, where's the damage?
Things will change if you're actually able to get the Naga illusions into the middle of the team fight. It's just never happened, right? Like, even in that previous one in the river where you hit a 4-man Dream Coil, he was playing so passively, realizing that, well, these illusions aren't really going to be doing that much damage. So it's a mini timing coming through right now. If you're able to find
okay, they're running into Toy, and nice Manta dodge. Toy doesn't have the Manta now for the root. There's no tier 1 tower to TP2 as well, but they're happy with getting rid of the Aegis, it looks like. Although Motivate with the backstab, gotcha boy. Catches out the Mirana before he can retreat. Who else can they run into? KSH potentially, or Hor.
Taking away the Aegis is a pretty big deal, though. Makes that push into the tier 2 tower not as much of a given as previous. And you can see here they just really want to get into that next item on Yangon Galacticos. For the Naga Siren, having that Skadi is going to be such a big difference maker, making the illusions so much tankier, harder for the Underlord and the Medusa to deal with. Doing their best to try and shove out this bottom lane, but you're going to lose your tier 2 probably in the meantime. Oh, the Grove Bow on Toy, of course.
What do you know? Very cool, very cool, very cool. We were speaking about this. It's a given. You're going to get these neutral items when you're playing these heroes. There's just no other way about it.
I feel like if it happened every single time and you could specifically plan around it, that would be okay. But the fact that people will say like, oh, you know, maybe they'll get it, hopefully they don't, and it just happens, it's so frustrating.
Yeah. Alright, smoke up. Both sides. Look at this. This is probably decent for Dire. They've got a very good ward nearby.
Got it.
They're going to enter for the low ground. Scary position for them to be in at the moment. Tusk over on the right side, taking a lot of damage. And on the left, Puck's caught out by the Fiend's Grip. No way to counter this. Gotcha, what y'all doing up there, brother? Snowball a little bit awkward, but it will not matter. Oh, double smoke from Motivate. They want to catch out some stragglers, and it may just be Zorain, or the blink was already used prior, so further in the lane it will be Mirana who's in trouble. Well, that Fiend's getting top.
Top, yeah, just trying to catch him out there. They attempted to move it.
Find him. Okay, yeah, gotcha, boy. X's is about. Motivator's starting to move to the area, but they don't really have their damage dealer in Toy.
Now they do.
Now he's able to show up. We'll see if Yangon want to stick around. Toy just got the sky. Oh, they want to fight. What can they do though on Yangon? I don't know. Arrow's gonna fly. It's on the mark, KSH, with this Diffusal and the Spirit Vessel, but the Nightmare giving Mastros an opportunity to play around with the BKB. Now the Naga caught outside the base. His toy's gonna turn to the Mirana. One last sleep charge, he'll be okay.
Look at all that damage. He's hitting like a tiny.
Yeah.
70.
Dire's top
Jesus.
tower is under attack.
That was it was a really good use of the Stone Gaze there coming through from the Medusa. It was used in the previous team fight around the Radiant Outpost to protect the Bane from guaranteeing that you're able to get that full Fiend's grip off, right? Specific positioning meant that the Naga came in. She attempted to use the Song of the Siren, but ended up just copping the Stone Gaze right to the face. So wasn't able to provide any of that team fight impact, and that seems like where Motivate are slightly ahead in this game. Just those little team fight decisions that come from playing together for quite some time.
Yeah, slightly ahead, 9,000 lead, but the probability very much in their favor. 91% for Motivate in this game 3.
Still a great Underlord game.
It's proving to be the case. It is looked really good. 3-0 and 6. When did we really feel happy about this Naga? Is it an
Scotty.
ad? Okay.
I don't think the Butterfly is going to do that
Radiant's
much.
bottom
Like, it's good against the
tower is
Dusa,
under
sure.
attack.
Underlord doesn't care.
Dire
You know,
are
it's all about the Firestorm for him. The area control. He'll have a Gleipnir as well.
Radiant structures are fortified.
For the rest of the team, it's going to be that BKB that's necessary for RT. Just forcing, maybe the not optimal Fiend's Grip coming through, right? If you're going to die, you may as well Fiend's Grip somebody, and that'll open up the space for the puck to finally do something in a lot of these engagements. Seems like they're, I don't want to say content to go for a little bit of split push delay gaming for Yangon Galacticos, but
Radiant
Paul's going
are
for the boots of
scanning.
travel. 150 gold away from that. So he wants to be shoving waves, taking attention away from other areas of the map. But again, that's what the Fiend's Gate is a pretty decent counter to, not allowing that to happen.
Feels like for Motivate, are we just looking for this next Roshan that's going to be up in about 2 minutes 10?
I'd say so. I mean, by that time, you might be able to contest it on Yangon as well, right? You'll have the Skadi. It's a lot more impactful. I was about to say, KSH is just putting himself down here on the bottom side of the map, constantly sending those illusions into the tier 2 tower, hoping to try and claim it. Tigger's doing a good job at shoving it out. At least it's not how it used to be with the Radiance, because it just felt like you were constantly on like tower defense duty, having to chase down these stupid illusions. Now
Yeah.
Tigger,
Radiant is starting to TP down along with the Fiend's Gate. Look at all the heroes show up just like that as Gachaboy gets the hoodwink and Masaros cleans up on another support, and back across the map they go. Fiend's Gate over to mid. Masaros like, yep, let's farm and get active. Well, they might even run into Hor if they're on point with Boom Booey.
a little bit short on that Gleipnir for the Underlord, but it's just on Naga illusion duty right now, as we have the Skadi. It's been set up for KSH, so that's a nice little bonus for him. So much tankier with his illusions now, so they can really look to go in onto the backlines and not worry about instantly dying. The thing is, though, I feel like that Gleipnir is going to come out at a very similar sort of time. And there's the 4 stuff that I was wanting from the very start of the game. He needs to make sure he's in position on Zorain to disrupt that. Puck, #1 priority, of course, to be able to break out of the Pit of Malice. But Naga, we saw how quickly she was able to melt as well if she got caught.
Top lane, they should run into RT. They got a lane ward. Boom Booey's even just going to drop the Fiend script. No messing around, even though he does have some other heroes to be able to play with. So RT killed off for the 5th time this game, and 30 seconds until Roche as well. So this will give Motivate pretty firm control of the map now to set themselves up for that objective.
Not horrible timing for Yangon, though, right? 40 seconds on the death timer. They'll only have 20 seconds to be able to take it out. And I'm not sure if they're going to have someone just stand inside the pit the entire time. Importantly, DK got the Blink Dagger. Sorry, the BKB. That is so important for him to be able to just not be concerned about the Pit of Malice.
Only Boom Booey, 1 second. down. Nice.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright. Second row shot. Aegis, Aghanim Shard. And I do not think they will need to use Exo for this.
I mean, they're pinging, I say. Like, they know that it might be looking to happen soon, but DK not being alive just yet. Looking to try and put a little bit more attention. I'm just looking to consider who you give the Aghanim Shard over to. Maybe even Tigger, honestly, with this one here. Just looking to chase someone down. Spirit Siphon, but...
Yeah, Tigger gets it.
Yep. That's really good. Just lock in onto the real Naga Siren with the Spirit Siphon if you can. Look to chase him down. Prevent that impact. Prevent the Song of the Siren.
I wasn't sure if they'd give it over to the Tusk just because Gacha Boy has it queued up at the moment. I really don't see much value of the Long Boy, but if he's got it queued up, then you could have considered it.
Could have, for sure. Alright, here we go. They're looking to make a full-on rotation. Trying to find someone out here farming solo. Again, though, is anyone really ever solo when you've got this Fiend's Gate available?
No,
it's not like they have the
not.
fastest damage.
Well, it's top that they need to be concerned about, though.
Shut out these lanes a little bit, but yeah, you'll be losing to tier 3 soon.
That's warded. Yeah, they ping it out instantly. Obviously, the ward placement. Nice scan in the backline as well, so he's going to start to position to the north. Northern.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
The extra Stone Gaze duration, again on Toy. Very nice choice against the Naga Illusions. And again, the damage is kind of slow, so anything that you can do to slow that down even further, the extra couple of seconds, making it an 8-second
Look at the
Stone Gaze
backstab.
duration. Yeah, they need Boom Boy. Oh, they attacked.
Instant Fiend's Gate. Gacha Boy snowball pass through with a stun, but they're just gonna go close to the base. Gacha Boy solo kills the Hoodwink. The rest of Motivate very slow to move to the task. The core is gonna stop him from gap closing, but he's got the Fiend's Gate. Oh, they're all going on Motivate. Wait, they brought back. Okay, still they're gonna make it out. Tigger, I think the arrow. No, didn't give them vision. That's really awkward. They bought back on Gacha Boy. I thought he was gonna rejoin them, because I'm surprised they didn't take that fight with coil expended and the Aegis advantage, but they feel like they just want to reset. They're happy with at least the objectives they got.
He ended up giving back the gem as well, though. Gacha Boy was holding onto it at the time, so he was sitting 3rd on net worth, and he's all the way down to 6th now as a result of that buyback.
Got it.
It's going to slow down that Aghanim's timing, but the timing that we have from another side is going to be the Naga Siren's Butterfly, so level 20 as well with this on KSH. Haven't really felt much impact of the Naga, but maybe once you continue to get to the later stages.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much this Butterfly is going to do. I mean, it means that you can feel very confident in just trying to beeline towards the Medusa, I suppose. You still have that Diffusal Blade, right? But I'll just have a look at what he's got queued up and almost finished as well. Monkey King Bar about to be available for Toy. Still won't get amazing value out of it until he reaches level 25, but the way things are going, shouldn't be too far away.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Hey, the Butterfly is just also nice for the attack speed, because they with the change to the Riptide. I'm not quite sure.
It's kind of hard to say, right? Because you've already got the Skadi for a lot of stats, and you could go the Heart, but again, Underlord just is still quite as strong. Look at this juicy wave pushing on the top side. Very quickly able to rip through the tower, and the Siege Crypt's going to survive as well because of all the Naga Illusions tanking it up.
Look at mid though.
Your mid tower is getting a little hit, boys. Push them back here, maybe wanting to wait for both mid and bot lanes to get value out of it as they keep the push going. I mean, this kind of feels like what you need to do on Yangon. Force a bit more of a defensive rotation out of Motivate.Trust, but Exorcism still going. Oh, did they cut the mid wave?
They got bot. Toy just took tier 2 tower, so they'll have to go through. They won't worry about backdoor surely. I mean, they can mega. They've got to come back. They're going tier 4s.
Alright.
Alright. I'm all for it. Fiend's Gate, let's go back. But that's the thing. You can stay now. You can force it back. You can hit objectives. There's a lot that Motivate can do. Zorai's
Toy?
gonna cancel deuces or hang on toy. Wait, they're all gonna go back? And they'll do just that. Oh, peekaboo. Nope, Naga Siren. Nice timing the man to start, but it doesn't matter. Sleep is out. Double forced off to reposition, but you can't fight now. You can't fight now for the Naga. I don't know if you can kill the Underlord either. He's got a heart. Mastros is a beefy man.
Are the 4-staffs available again? Puck's caught.
Puck's in trouble. Do they have the damage to go through? Puck, they do not. RT's so far away from the team. The BKB will be expended because of this.
I mean, if I'm being real, Yangon are kind of okay with that. You know, they lose the second lane of Rax, but actually the melee's still up on the top side, so top lane's going to passively push in for Yangon, and that's generally where you want to be playing around, right? Roshan is still such a big objective this game. Sure, you lose the full mid lane, but you were in a losing position, so the fact that they were able to get that out of it and withstand the Aegis, it's a nice little win, I would say, for Yangon.
Has Toy got Moonshot on the Corio? He bought Hyperstone. Mjolnir, okay.
Mjolnir gets the Naga Siren, pretty important. Very close for T, not T, to being able to pick up the Aghanim Scepter for himself. So being able to just be that much tankier presence. He has it right now. And, well, it's not going to be at the loss of anything. Really wants to get up to that level 20 if he can as well, just for that extra strength.
I'll take that.
It is anyone's game. I mean, win prop since 10 or so minutes ago. It's gone a little bit more back in favor of Yangon. It's still only 19%, but there's a chance. Does really feel like it could come down to that next Roshan though, right? All outer towers except for mid tier 2. It's not available. Even the bottom tower a little bit here. KSH will need to be a little bit careful with being this deep. Of course, backdoor protection is still there, although actually he shows himself. How are you going to react to this, Motivate? The tower's going down. No Fiend's Gate. There it is.
Got a rat dirter.
Ooh, kill the tower. Easy.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They're all underwater as well from Motivate, so you're going to have full awareness of what's occurring across the map. I think you need to considering to push him bot, especially with how annoying this Naga's been.
Yeah, they might have seen the Elder Dragon form there, though, so maybe they're just wanting to say, all right, let's wait for it to be off and unavailable, and then we'll look to try and make a play.
It's a small thing, nothing crazy, but I know there's already always theory crafting with the Bane Shard whenever you're against Illusion here, and Boo Boo did go down that route, so very cool.
Mm-hmm. Just a quick way to clear them out, right? Until he gets that hard, it's still going to be pretty damn effective.
Do you have any talents for it? 15 talent, 25. You'll never get for the brain sap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Call Bane. Let's go.
Love to see it.
I'm always seeing anything be pulled out as call nowadays. Task 2, Task 3. Got the Coddle. I can't think of any others to be honest.
I've seen mid oracles happen.
Ugh. Yeah, okay. What,
Shadow Demon?
Lately?
No.
Yeah, okay, that's what I mean.
And it looks like they want to try and remove that last outer tower. 36 minutes in. Lots of objectives taken at this stage, and it's a really long Roche respawn timer as well. Asa kind of up here on his own, but he's only underneath his own vision, so not in too much danger. Need to be careful, don't want to reveal on the lane instantly.
It's going to be obvious.
They're running into a smoke.
Yeah, that's...
They've still got this Observer Ward up here. Tigger,
Oh,
gotta be
Tigger.
careful, my man. Hello.
He still doesn't have the Aeon disc completed, so Tigger's going to be killed off. He's going to buy back if they want to take the fight. Those toys charging into the middle along with Masteros.
Oh,
This goddamn root holding them back, so... They will at least be able to get one and instantly back to bottom. Masteros is considering if they have to deal with the waves. They have a gem? Who's got the gem? Yeah, Boom Booey does. Same with RT.
Got it.
Always, always, always watch where you're walking.
Up lane, they just saw KSH.
Oh.
See him. KSH can always just song TP. Gonna be an answer from afar. RT's actually trying to kill off the Bane to the south of this, so an easy kill for him. Or is it? He can't be getting TP out. Now he faces Toy. No, a grave mistake. But it's space. It's space. They're doing damage bottom.
Barracks are under attack.
RT's just right. RT? It just feels like he can kill off some of the creeps, and Gacha Boy kicks him back to the river. But again, this is space. They're getting objectives bottom, and the Dragonite, unfortunately, will give the gem over.
Radiant's bottom
But they'll get a
barracks are
melee
under
for
attack.
it.
Yeah, trade the melee and the range. Looking to go down soon. Roshan's still not up and available. Oh, feels
Now
like
Gacha might be killed off mid.
Under attack.
There's a Hex on KSH. Hang on, Yangon. Are they doing this? The Rat Dirt is pulling Motivate apart.
Oh, they've just caught the Mirana here. Is he going to be able to get away? He's outside of the pit. Might want to consider using the Sacred Arrow, but could be the case just yet. Still a long death timer coming through from Gacha Boy. That's the dieback timer that they had previously. And would you look at this? Roshan is up, and there's a DD. It's on the top side of the river, though. Or ended up being the one taking it. Now the vision advantage is on Yangon's side. They see that Toy went on into the pit. They've got that first information advantage.
Oh, apologies, bottom lane.
Double damage.
KSH a solo kill, but he's got to get out because he's had a motivator hunting. There's a buyback on the Tusk as well, so they will get nothing out of that buyback, and now they need to push out bot and get back to the pit.
Hold on.
What's going on?
Are they coming through this Fiend's Gate? Oh, okay. They all came through at the exact same time. If Puck finished that jaunt to try and go in onto the Medusa, I would have been like, oh, no. Where's he going to go?
They got to go fast, man. They're being too indecisive. Bot's getting pushed out. You're going to start hitting effigies or tier 4 towers, and with a rat lineup like the Naga, you need all the buffer buildings you can get.
Radiant are
They
scanning.
take Roche pretty damn quickly, though. Still 4 seconds left on the Sacred Arrow. Or even just cutting off that avenue for the Mirana to join the team fight without the leap. As the arrow comes in, scouts out Roche's HP, and they're not going to be able to join.
Oh, nice BKB from Toy! Oh, nice, Toy! Oh, that would have been disastrous. So to the north, Gacha Boy kicks Skille back in the pit, but a quick leap in TP. Oh my god, and now the south. Mastros, not the easiest target to bring down. Heart, AC, BKB. Good luck on the Underlord. So Yangon, they recognize this. They're going to look to evacuate away. They will all make it.
All they want. They're like, let's make sure that this midwave doesn't continue to push in, even kicking the illusion away. And they're just looking to march their way down mid. But again, these boots of travels coming in handy for Horde, just keeping this top side preoccupied. Oh, it's Rapier time. Rapier
Who?
plus AC on Toy.
Oh, they've had enough.
He's also consumed the Aghanim Scepter as well, so you've got that little bit of extra control.
So,
They just pull in. What are the TPs looking like?
what's Master going? Maybe just giving a Fiend's Gate opportunity? Zorane's about to get solo killed by Gacha Boy. Trying to play around with the Scurry. Zorane
Dyer's
Tier
just
4s are
makes it
dying.
away. Tier 4s are going to glyph it up.
structures are fortified.
They need to get through the rift. It's just going to be Toy Mastros and Gacha Boy, so 3 on 5. I'll take the
The
jump.
BKB?
The Menace slowly getting burnt, but of course he has the Aegis. Medusa unable to right-click through the first life. That's a big win for Yangon if they can kill him. Toy brought down. Gacha Boy continuing to chase RT. But Toy's alone. Toy's alone. Hexstar
What?
once again the illusion slowly
He's got the
burning the
rapier.
mana. A force down to the low ground. Exceptional force start from the side of Freddy. But Toy, he can't right-click. He hasn't gotten a singular right-click with a cheese. Oh, they give it over to Toy. Now he's charging to the middle. A Fiend's Grip onto the Naga. Forced off to reposition. KSH has got a song. Defensive to reset.
What a song.
The tier 4s for Radiant are starting to be beat onto as well.
Radiant's
RT and Horde trying to deal with the backline. Boo Boo is in trouble. They'll get rid of the Bane, but back to the tier 4s are Dire. The throne's exposed. Horde's falling low from all the AoE damage. KSH trying to send his ground. The man is gone. The Reef is about to be on the deck. No buyback. KSH
just
dies
won't.
too. No, can they get it on Motivated? Get out.
Tigger's got
Fiend's
it.
Gate still on cooldown. Tigger's trying to escape with the Rapier, but Yangon Galacticos, they want to snag the Rapier and get out with their lives as Tigger. He won't make it. Rapier on the deck. Radiant are lacking buybacks. They're lacking heroes.
Giving it over to the Naga Siren. I honestly would have almost given it over to the Dragon Knight. He's the one that's going to be able to take these towers very effectively. And the DD, of course there is. Do you go for some sort of... I mean, all the lanes are pushed in. There's no way for even going for some, like, ancient base race or anything like that with a Fiend's Gate. Oh, man. Not even close to having the buyback on the Medusa. Can they have done it? Could they have clawed back a 91 to 9% win probability?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They got Glyph on Radiant at least. 40 seconds. They should. Underlord's exceptional to hold.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Well,
Radiant's middle
I feel like you
tower is
just
under
keep these
attack.
other lanes pushed out as much as you can on the puck, right? Let the creeps do the work.
Radiant's middle
Underlord
tower
can't
has
protect
fallen.
against all of them.
Radiant's
Megas.
middle barracks are under attack.
No way.
Radiant's
He ain't got
middle
no
barracks has
way.
fallen.
Only 2 people in this game have buyback. It's DK and the
Radiant's
Hoodwink.
middle
Bane about to have it as well.
The Dire
Wow.
Got the Megas.
Oh, what a game.
Oh, and a leveler coming out here. You're also, oh, come on, scout it out, DK. 3 bounty runes. There we go. Nice little injection of gold, bringing you closer towards your own buybacks for your team. And it's all about that, right, Dota? It's all about buildings, objectives, and protecting the rest of the team. Going for the AC as well on RT.
Somehow Deucer is still top of the net worth even though she lost the rapier. Like what? How is that even a thing?
Even giving it over to the Naga Siren as well, right?
Yeah.
So think about that swing, a 12,000 gold swing.
Yeah, alright. Mega Creep comeback. I mean, Radiant can definitely hold Mega Creeps. Deucer, Underlord. Not much a Tusk can really do. Like 20...
Nice timing though. Got the Agib Scepter, the Waning Rift. Woo! For the
Yeah.
puck, still is at level 25.
They're walking it down.
I mean, can you?
I don't know.
This is Megas. It feels like kind of the only solution. Emptive TP back by RT. Does he buy out?
Can... Okay. I was gonna say, can you not just wait for Toy's next rapier? They're gonna fight. I mean, like, Shadow, they're crawling
No pit
forward.
is a pretty big
They're
deal.
sneaking forward. They're on to Toy.
Got Toy.
He wasn't able to get the BKB off. All the mana's going to be drained beforehand, Toy. Last second
the gaze.
BKB, but it's not going to matter. Or will it? Stone Gaze pushing them back, but the instant sleep to give them enough time to reset. Yangon. They can retreat away from the area because the Mega Creeps are inside the base, so Motivate, they have to make their mind up. Do you fight or do you leave?
Naga's
But
dying.
Naga's in trouble. Naga's gone. No buyback. Rapier down to Rain. He doesn't have the slots. He doesn't have the slots. Toy gets the Rapier. They're going to walk it down and they might end it.
Oh, Boom Boy is going back furiously on tower defense duty right now because, like you said, they did have
Gotcha,
that
boy.
huge wave pushing in.
He's onto the Hoodwink. Long Boy block him in. Kick forward to Toy. One swing's not enough.
Ever seen someone bleed?
Wait, what's
out?
going
Right,
inside the
pop this
base?
wave.
Wait, hell, look at RT.
Oh, there's one creep. There's one
look
creep.
at RT. RT just killed off one. He's trying to kill Tigger, but he doesn't have Elder Dragon form. Doesn't matter though, because Dire Glyph is used, but Toy with the Rapier is way too much damage. I think they've done it. I think Motivate have done it. 1,000 health, 500 Rapier's enough, and Motivate, they'll take the last slot. Oh, what a game.
That's how you want to finish close qualifiers. And at the end of the day, it was close. It could have really gone either way. I'm very honest with it. I said Yangon, and it really felt like it could have gone back in their favor towards the very end, but just a couple of clutch decisions there. The strength of having a Medusa having to face into all of this, even with the Rapier. I have to say, is it the right choice to put it onto a Naga Siren, the Rapier? Maybe not, because a lot of your damage does come through from those illusions. Perhaps the Dragon Knight would have been the difference maker, but we'll never know. Motivate.Trust, able to take out that one and close out the day.
Dude, what a game to end it. Like you said, we'd had 5 days of closed qualifier action, and we can turn that one into a 2 for Motivate.Trust, as they're going to join the likes of Execration, Army Geniuses, and who was the last series?
Go on.
It was also
Patriots.
Patriots that were able to topple UDV. So We've had the 4 teams to move over. They're going to join the likes of Polaris, Enigma Galaxy C, Neon, Lil Gun, and there is one more I'm missing as well, which is RSG.
Surgeons? Yeah. Oh, sorry. RSG.
Come on. Hey, don't do that. We can't be saying that. Dude, but yeah, what a 5 days we've had of phase 1, but it just puts us in a perfect position. We've got our 9 teams set in stone now. Danog, this is not all the casting we're going to have for the night as well. We've got a long day.
We do. So just so you know, the BTS Pro Series group stage is going to start up. Is it just tomorrow or is it 2 days from now?
I think it's 2 days. I will double check.
Let me have a look.
April
30th. So
tomorrow.
yep, 18 hours from now. Okay, so tomorrow. I think that's MLP and John that'll be casting that first day, but we'll be back for the group stage, and we're not done. We have the luxury of it being 9:15 p.m. here in Australia, and Aries and I will be doing some Eastern European Dota as well later on this evening. So third series of the day, but it is one of those very valuable elimination series that'll probably be starting at around 3 a.m. our time, so in about 6 hours.
So we started casting at 3 p.m. and we're going to have another series to cast at 3 a.m. But I mean, I wouldn't want it any other way. We've got Eastern European DPC, which is also going on at the moment. So we will
might even raid them.
Yes, we will. We will be raiding BTS 1, but a pleasure always having everyone by phase 1 done and dusted. Congratulations to the 4 teams that have moved on, but also condolences to the likes of MY, UDV, Kobolds, and now Yangon Galacticos as well. But if you're looking to see more BTS Pro Series 11 Southeast Asian action, then tune in tomorrow. Those series should be starting at 1 p.m. Singapore time. I will pencil that in. We'll pencil that in. But yes, I believe tomorrow is starting at 1 p.m. Singapore time. If not, it might be 3. We're not sure just yet. But yeah. Any closing comments before we raid BTS 1?
No, nothing at all. Let's go enjoy some European Dota.
Let's go enjoy some European Dota. For us and for phase 1, we are done for the night. We'll see you tomorrow for the kickoff of phase 2.